Hi Eddie, we've seen that
Hi, mate.
Alex Dombrandt's been given the all clear to get a place on the bench. How's he come through training today, and what sort of shape is he in?
Yeah, no, he's in good shape. He trained well today, so he's ready to finish for us, mate.
So was that session this morning? Was that kind of he had to prove himself for how he's looking in that?
He's been doing training by himself, which we've been able to monitor, but obviously it's team training's a different kettle of fish, and he got through that okay. So we're pleased that he's available for selection.
Sure. So Sam Simmonds takes his place in the starting 15. How do you see the sort of battle for that number 8 jersey evolving over the next year, 18 months or so?
Well, I'm not really interested in that, mate. All I'm interested in the 80 minutes we get from those two blokes on Saturday.
So what would you hope to get from Sam Simmonds on Saturday?
Oh, well, he's a powerful character. He's a carrier. He's a very aggressive defender, and particularly the way Ireland attack, he's going to be important around that 10 area.
Okay, thanks, Eddie.
Thank you.
Thank you, Duncan. Julian Kyle, please.
Morning, Eddie.
Hi, mate.
Afternoon, sorry. I just wondered, have you had a chance to have a look at the Ireland team yet, and what do you make of it?
Well, we're more concerned about ourselves, mate. But what I do know is that they're red hot favourites. I went to the coffee shop yesterday, and the girl says, "Gee, that Irish team must be good." You know, all their ex-players think they're going to win the game. All the ex-England players think they're going to win the game. So they must be a pretty good team. How are you feeling? I said, "Just give me the coffee, please."
Thank you.
Thanks. Liam, please.
Eddie, how you doing there? You've gone with Joe Marsh to start at 13 this time, and
Yes.
Elliot's on the. Can you just explain the in and out? What's the rationale behind it this week?
Well, Joe's a specialist 13 who can play on the wing. He's very good under the high ball. Just think he might give us a bit more direct carry. Elliot likes to play more out the back, and against Ireland the carries are going to be through, so he gives a bit more of that carry through than Elliot does.
Okay, and I see Mauro Itoje is named at number 4 this week. Is there any significance about him moving from 4 to 5? Does it make any difference? What's it do?
Yeah, not that I know of, mate.
Okay, yeah, all right. I just want there's something behind the change in the numbers there. And also, you've got Joe Laundry back on the bench. It's been a long while back. Can you just talk to him about the journey he's had to take to get back to the
Yeah, no, really pleased with his progress. He's had a tough time, mate. You know, suffered a serious leg injury, and then came back and had another serious leg injury. And yeah, particularly his work around the maul. I don't think there's a better player in the UK than him. So he gives us a particular advantage in that area.
Cheers, Eddie. Thank you.
Thanks. Jeremy Langton, please.
Yeah, hi Eddie. Just on the context of the championship, I mean, how big is this game?
Yeah, well, it's semi-final, mate. So, yeah, one of the two teams go and progress to the final, which is the last game. So it's, you know, both teams know what's at stake. But if you read the papers, there's only one team that's got any chance of winning it.
Also, the Ukraine flag's going to be flying over Twickenham. I mean, how moved and inspired have you been and the team been by what's happening in Ukraine?
Yeah, well, you know, we all feel for what's happening there, but our focus is on ourselves, mate.
Just a reaction to the fact that Russia can't qualify for the next Rugby World Cup now, and that Georgia are going to go. Yeah,
I don't have any reaction to that, mate. The only thing I'm worried about is Ireland, and when you're playing against a team that's basically got to just jump out of the barrier and win, you got to make sure your horse is ready to go. So I've been doing is trying to get my horse ready to go.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jeremy. Nick Powell, please.
Hi, Eddie. You've talked about how unfancied you are for this week, and you would think the same next week with France having won all 4 games. If you were able to pull it off from here, where would you rank it amongst your achievements as a coach?
Well, I don't deal with hypotheticals, mate.
And you've only managed to try against Wales and Scotland, who have had the weakest defences in the tournament other than Italy. You're coming up against, other than England, the strongest defence. What do you think's in the team that's going to be able to unlock that attack and really get it going this weekend?
Well, our attack's been progressing really well, mate. You know, we've increased our our run meters by 40%. What we haven't been good at is finishing those attack raids into the opposition 22. So we've been doing a little bit of work on that. Just a little bit more cohesion, a little bit more understanding of each other's play.
Thanks, Nick. Murray, please.
Hey Eddie, do you agree or disagree with that perception that Ireland are red hot favourites?
Well, I'm not a bookmaker, mate. I'm a coach. All I'm worried about is my team playing well. Yeah, and we're prepared and we're going to go after them, mate.
What do you think you need to do well to stop them getting the kind of performance they've been delivering the last while?
Well, they're, as we've spoken about, they're a very cohesive team. You know, 80% of the team train for 11 months of the year. Yeah, they're a highly organised national union that gets the players in the best conditions. So we're going to break their cohesion. We're going to break their cohesion. Once we break their cohesion, we'll have opportunities to attack, and we've got to be then good enough to take those opportunities to attack.
And just finally, did anything in their selection surprise you? Is that what you expected from their 23?
Well, I don't try to guess the opposition selection, mate. I've got enough to worry about here.
Fair play. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Thanks, Murray. Do we have any other questions for the live section?